This is a love story, a beautiful love story between one Caroline Mombi and Paul Ochieng. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the beautiful moments of the show. Sometimes I call for celebrations. You see, every other time you sit down and start to wonder, how do people come together? How do men and women get matched? If this is not God, what else? Were it not for God, would people even meet, leave alone the idea of marriage? And I have always opined on this show that you attract what you are, you attract who you are. I have coined the law of attraction in a different way. And we have always said on this show that whatever you are looking for is also looking for you. You see, Ochieng was posted here, and the number of people who approached him was beyond measure. The reason why most people prefer to be posted here is because you can also be posted anonymously. I have heard so many people say, Staki kuanikwa, I don't want to be exposed. Listen, this show is not about displaying the contacts of people. No, this show is about sharing testimonies one at a time, one after the other. And people can even be posted without their numbers. They can use emails. Okay? When once you're done with the email, you can throw it away. Are we together? You can also get a pseudo number. You can register an Airtel number. When that number serves the purpose, you can throw it away. You can even choose not to be posted with your photos. And that is what Ochieng did. Today we are celebrating because this is a beautiful love story. Mombi Caroline is now the wife to be. In fact, they have made so many arrangements, including HIV tests. They have done so many blood screenings. They've done the introductions to friends and family. And now they are inviting us to a very private wedding. You see, I attend so many people who call me on a personal level, leave alone this number you're seeing on the screen. People who call me on a personal level, people that we have interacted at a personal level, know that most of my Fridays and Saturdays are spent on very private weddings. There are people who are connected on this show and they don't even want people to know that they were connected on this show. So they just invite us for formalities. We take photos and you will never see these photos online. Okay? But ask yourself, doesn't then justify the means? Of course. And therefore, if you're just sitting there hoping that maybe one day, maybe in some way, the Messiah will come and maybe you will meet a man, that man, you will meet a woman, and maybe he will drop a phone, you will pick the phone, he will look at you, you will look at him, and then, you know, your eyes will meet, you will find love in his eyes. These are dramas you watch on soap operas. Are we together? Caroline Mombi and Ochieng Paul are celebrating love today because they did what needed to be done. And I'm congratulating them because at the age of 51, 51 versus 43 is a good age. The woman is 43, the man is 51. That's good age. And one thing I've realized, sometimes when you have made up your mind that I'm going to be married, the universe conspires to give you the right vibrations, the positive energy that makes it happen. And one thing I am telling you for free, if the idea of marriage has ever crossed your mind, doesn't matter. You might run away from the idea. It doesn't matter. At some point, you will still consider getting married. I see people giving up because of emotions. Oh, Stucky, wait a minute. It will come a time, the anger will be over, you will move on. If you are heartbroken, it will be over, you will move on. And guess what? You will be looking for love at some point or another. So instead of wasting time, ladies and gentlemen, this is free advice. If you consider the idea of marriage at some point, usipoteze wakati, start aging together with that guy. You will never find an angel. I'm speaking to Paul and I'm speaking to Paul and Caroline Mombi, and they are telling me that, of course, there will be shortcomings. You are seeing shortcomings, like Nani is a teacher, Caroline is a teacher, is a high school teacher, and Paul is a businessman. They believe in two business ideologies. In avenues of income, they have two different templates that they read from. Their points of reference are very different. Paul believes in waking up every morning, and facing the day. Whatever the day brings, they face each other head on. On the other hand, Caroline believes in security, security of finances. According to her, she cannot survive without a job. And that is why she is employed by the Kenyan government. Come rain, come sunshine. Every 25th day of the month, every 22nd, every 23rd, depending on which day the government pays, she will be on the payroll and she will religiously do her work. On the other hand, Paul believes in a different ideology that he can make that money in a day and spend the next 25 days without a job. And that is business. Those are shortcomings. And sometimes you drink from the cup of the other person and then you learn, okay, we are different and we are not trying to make this other person change. There will be shortcomings. These are people who are coming from two different communities. Mombi is a Kikuyu from Kiambu. Ochieng comes from Homa Bay County, and Kabondo Kasipul County, the constituency, the former MP Ngondo Were, who was assassinated sometimes last month. Is it last month or this month? Depends on when you are watching this video. Today is the second last day of May 2025. So, ladies and gentlemen, there will be shortcomings, but this story is inspiring us. There will be traditions you are going to just ignore because you see, when you both are learned people, you have interacted with people, you have removed the caveman, the cave woman in your head, and you've come to realize that we are all the same. When we go to school, we get equated. When we go to business, when we interact with men and women, it is an equalizer. We are one and the same. Okay, like Paul is a father of one, Mombi is a mother of three. Okay, so Paul will be learning how to love a woman who has three children at the same time. You'll be loving three children at the same time, and Nani is going to love a man with one child at the same time. So you'll be learning to love two people at the same time. On Mombi's side, you'll be learning to love the father and the son. On the other hand, the lady will be learning how to love the father. No, the Paul is going to learn how to love the mother and three children. So what am I saying? Love is a game of compromise. At some point, ladies and gentlemen, you will require to compromise the standard. You will put down a little bit of the standard so that you can accommodate because you will never meet an angel. You will never date an angel on the street. It calls for a bit of sacrifice, compromise, and whatnot. And at the end of the day, you'll be making a very informed decisions. From our desk, I'm wishing these two lovebirds a very hearty congratulations. My desk is proud of people who are bringing back reports. You see, sometimes it's good to receive these reports. And I have so many testimonies today, very many testimonies. I think 4 or 5 of them. And I'd like at least to post them. If I don't record a video for them, at least I can be able to show them on my Facebook page. And then ukiona nimeficha namba kidogo ya huyo mtu mwenye ameshare testimony ni kwa sababu huyo mtu hayuko soko tena, so there's no point exposing their numbers. And by the way, we only broadcast the stories of people who are here and they were posted. Any person who was connected on a private level does not get the stories featured, because what is the sense of coming for a private program and then you wanted VIP and then you get posted because the testimony is good? No. So we stick to our word. If you posted, we will use your story as a testimony to encourage others, because there is nothing wrong with being posted. Are we together? So sometimes I have seen men and women in their old age, from 70s moving forward, and they are telling me, I'm asking them one question. When I meet somebody who is 65 years and above, I'm asking them one question on the show. What is one thing that you regret? What is that one thing that you regret? And they are telling me, I wish I got married earlier. I wish I gave this idea a thought and a chance when I was still young, because I would have made so many steps ahead. You would be aging together with your loved one. So I'm wishing them well. I hope this marriage, and this is a marriage. And you see, sometimes I'm so excited. Imagine Mombi ameomba transfer They have been dating. I posted Paul here in the month of August last year. I posted Paul in August, akapigiwa kama kawaida na watu wengi, akaandikiwa na watu wengi, because when you get posted here, you are contacted by very many people. And since they were serious people, Nani started working on a transfer. And guess what? She will be moving to Nakuru very soon because her transfer was officiated. So what am I saying? It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Whatever you're looking for is also looking for you. The barriers notwithstanding, the challenges notwithstanding. I'll see you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jenga.